21. We want it. Come to my world. Show me that.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Hey, 33. Check.
On second and 2, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Let's go, 180. Alert.
They go play action here on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. But it'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Throwing, Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 13 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The tackle made by Eric Murray. To throw on second and 6, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here we go. 180. Check 56. Here we go.
On first down, here's Breida. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6.
You ain't got nothing. Lock. 56. Mike, 56. Hey, Foxtrot. 56 to Mike. 56.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, one of the big questions in the lead-up to Super Bowl 54, the health of Tevin Coleman. We saw him go down fairly early in that NFC Championship game against Green Bay, and you thought, oh boy, that doesn't look good. Separated shoulder, popped back into place, and he wants to give it a go.
And you understand that. I mean, the chance to get to the Super Bowl and play. He's been there once before, but that was with Atlanta, and that was a 28-3 game. That lead that they gave up against New England. He wants to try and get a ring himself, so if at all possible, he will give it a go. Fortunately for San Francisco, he's part of a 3-man rotation at tailback that includes Matt Breida, who's a backup, and Raheem Mostert, who has just blazed through the playoffs.
You mentioned that game against New England. Of course, Kyle Shanahan was also with Atlanta. He wants to right that ship, too. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
It would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run it with Coleman. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Right back to Coleman here on first down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 31 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get this up to about the 40. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And some room to run now. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
First down, Cleveland.
Set, 180. Run, run, run. Twist.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 5. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Mayfield looks to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 4 yards out. And the Browns have taken the lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here we go.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He sets to fire deep. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 14.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Bravo. 11. I got this.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Eric Murray that time there to knock it away. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give running right is Chubb. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 28. Mayfield on first down. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Damian Ratley, 28 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here we go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Not today.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen?
Here we go.
That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. 21, 21. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. Pilot, 64, weak. Check 3, check 3. 12. Check.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Fight.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Recon, 152 fighter. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. Let's go. Let's get this ball.
They will run again with Coleman. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Here we go.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
49ers first down. 1st and 10. 37-yard line.
Watch the run. 29 is the Mike.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score. Gold with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
At the 28-yard line.
He's checking. Crash.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm going to run you over.
They run it again with Chubb. That one a first down pickup of 8. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now Chubb. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tartt. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. On third down, here's Hunt, and he's going to be met at about the 43. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Freddie Kitchens going to push the envelope. His guys will go on 4th down. Running for it. Here's Chubb, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Nick Chubb stops short, and the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
29 is Mike 29. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Check. Lucky.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Here we go. 180. Right there. 56. Hey, alert.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from the 20 as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run. Chubb. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Haywood.
Here's Mayfield. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Check 26. Check. Hurry. General West. Check 33. 33. Hurry. Kill. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Slip. Pistol. Check 3.
Mayfield to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Check 33. Hey. Point it right. Check 24.
Now Mayfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of it. And did he catch it? He did. A touchdown. One of the most improbable finishes in recent history. They've won it on the final throw. Well, it was too long to risk a field goal, so they said we got to throw it up there, hope something good happens, and I think that's the definition of something good happening.
Not just good.
Amazing.
In their estimation, great, amazing, stupendous. I mean, exhilarating. How about them running off the field with a victory where it looked like they were possibly headed towards overtime?
Well, yeah, it looked like definite overtime, and everybody just holding their breath as that ball hung in the air, and then jubilation. Well, that was a fun game to witness, partner. A touchdown there at the very end to win this thing.
And that's really where the emphasis is, right? The touchdown to win it. I know that they put a little on top, right? What's your favorite dessert? You know, what do you put on top of your favorite dessert?
You put whipped cream. Maybe a cherry.
There you go. The whipped cream, the cherry, whatever you want to talk about, that's what they put on it. But the story, the touchdown to win it, that's how they got it done.
already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.